over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Come on! Wait up!
Is everyone ready to play?
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved. So fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in higher levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to this top six clash between top of the table Playford City and hopefuls Adelaide City. here at Ramsey Park. Very delighted to have your company here this afternoon in the north of Adelaide. Playford coming off a big win, as you see, at the top of the table, equal on points with West Torrens Burkalla, who will be playing at the same time this afternoon as Playford. Adelaide City able to equal that by beating Playford tonight, and West Torrens Burkalla will keep you updated on that fixture against Adelaide City during that concurrent kickoff. We'll go through the starting side. Starting for Playford in goal, the ever reliable Luke Osby. It seems it'll be a back four, including Ethan Allgate, Ben Woolard, Tyson Herriman, and Braden French. In the midfield, Patrick McGregor, Isaac Mullen, Xavier Pratt, Adam Piscineri, and the two up front of Christos Penendez and Santiago Tabares. Shota Babasaki still only good enough to continue his place on the bench, and I say good enough, it's through injury in which he's been placed there since about round 6. He made a cameo off the bench last week against West Torrens Burkalla. We will see the Japanese in national at some point, we do imagine. As both sides walk out onto the field of play, we'll have a look at Adelaide City for them. Another senior goalkeeping figure in John Hall will be at the back for them. In the back four, Oliver Weston, Yared Abichu, Bradley Corbo, Nicholas Franchisi. In the midfield, Luis Laurie Latanzio, Paddy Caraccia, Giorgio Parhas, and Dominic Costanzo. And up front, Yuki Kitano and Asad Kasumovic, who scored last week with their late winner in Francesco Scamitzi, another only to remain on the bench. Missing a few in the likes of Nicholas Bucco. Noah Smith will be out with a long-term injury. Lewis Carlo still not fit enough to return. So slightly depleted, but still Adelaide City, I'm sure, up for the fight against a high-flying Playford City this afternoon. I'm Seb O'Neill. It's delighted to have your company here in what is a massive game for these two sides, nearing the midway point of the season, in which gaps perhaps start to form in the tables. Some sides falter, some sides rise. Let's see a bit of that today. The highest scoring team in the NPL in Playford against Adelaide City, who've conceded the least amount of goals, being 10. Playford have scored 27. They've only conceded 13. They themselves too are a bit stingy at the back. Captains Christos Penendez, and for this afternoon, Patrick Caraccia, undergoing the coin toss as a nice crowd is built up here at Playford since their promotion from State League 1 in 2024 last year, just missing out on finals, and now being league title contenders. Adelaide City finishing second place themselves. Got knocked out of the cup midweek against Cumberland United. So that dream of returning to the national stage will have to come through the Australian Championship, only achieved by coming first in the table. Now, it does seem we will have a switching of sides. Playford City will be going from right to left to start the half in their home white kit, and Adelaide City will be going from left to right in their home black and white. Playford, of course, with no cup action during the week. They got knocked out a few weeks ago against Sturt Lions, who they then proceeded to beat here as well in the league just that same weekend after. It'll be Santiago Tabares to take kickoff. The Colombian getting his first two of the season against Para Hills in that 8-1 win here 2 weeks back now. Should be a two-man kickoff. So it will be Christos Penendez, captain of Playford, to get us started here at the beginning of round 10 in the men's RA NPL South Australia. Early throw in. Kitano flicking on that header. I was looking for Costanzo, but it was Anthony Piscineri getting there first. Crouch out. Now Parhas trying to go quickly, but his ball only falls through to the back line. Attempted switch at play there, not reached, and Playford will have to scramble to retrieve. And it will be a foul and a free kick given their way by a referee for this afternoon, Regis Quefalek. Our assistants, Henry Day and Zach Britton. Playford take their free kick quickly. 4 simultaneous kickoffs in this round 10. Para Hills and Adelaide United. As Playford try and build an attack here. That one at the paddocks. This match here, Sturton, Croydon as well. And then the other one, which we will be getting updates from, as it does pertain to this fixture in West Adelaide and West Torrens Burkalla at Kilburn Sportsplex. Playford with a win here could go clear top of the table if Burkalla aren't able to achieve any points. Fair. Not able to get anything out of the game against West Adelaide. Even a point and a win for Playford will see them reach the summit of the table. Burkalla will be hoping the same in their favour, that they get the 3 points and Playford falter. It's a strong Adelaide City. Came back late last week against Campbelltown, although losing to State League 1 side Cumberland United in the Cup midweek. Still wanting their league hopes to be achieved. And play's just been stopped for ball to the head to Giorgio Parhas. Copped it right from close range. The son of the Adelaide City coach, Vas Parhas. A player he brought over from Adelaide United, a youth side of which coach Parhas was an assistant of for a few years before joining Adelaide City last year and getting them to that second place finish behind Metro Stars. They don't play until 5:15 this afternoon to Metro against Adelaide Comets. Allgate wins that header, but no teammate in particular in Adelaide City are able to regain possession. Kusunovic caught within 2 in Pratt and Allgate. Fernandez, a few deflections to go his way. McGregor trying to put through a ball, but swept up by Yared Abichau. That's another. That's come off the back of Giorgio Parhas, copping it earlier, only 4 minutes in, from his own teammates, as he seems to need a new ball already. Not quite sure where that one has gone. We also now are all underway in all 4 fixtures. Concurrence at this 3 p.m. kickoff. Mullen on the edge of the box put it down, and instead it will be Braden French to take the strike on himself. Scored his first of the season against Burkalla in that massive 3-3 draw last week. Before that, he hadn't scored since round 14 last year in a 3-2 win against Campbelltown. Sure, looking for more now. He's had a taste of it this season. Abichu. It's a nice long ball, but doesn't fall his way, and Adelaide City now break. It's in the way there first. Very well done there. Allgate goes long first time. And it'll be Yared Abichu again, just to keep things calm for City. Back by Ranchisi. With John Hall. A risky one through the 2 forwards in Penendez and Tabares for Playford. And John Hall's experience knew what he was doing there. Ball now on the far side. Catano. Now Karacha. Trying to make his through now is Asad Kasumovic. Takes on the strike of his own. As it goes wide and out for a goal kick. Lucas by to take. The former Adelaide City player himself, of course. Made his debut with them, his senior debut, back in 2008. Two-time Federation Cup winner as well. Of course, coach Ben Moore, another former Adelaide City goalkeeper. Winning a treble with them back in 2006. Extension to his contract during the week as well, did Ben Moore, due to his brilliant work so far here at Ramsey Park. Has to take this free kick. She will just go back. Weston. Tavares doing his defensive duties. Catano. Now they can try and find a wide ball here. Franchisi has Allgate chasing him down. Stuck in the corner. Stanzo trying to make himself an option in a tight space. Parhas. Just go back to Corbo. Has to chip a ball over, but too much on it for Asad Kasumovic to reach. Five matches unbeaten, Playford. Round 5, a 2-2 draw with Beergrad. And 3 wins in a row against Sturt, Comets and Para Hills. And then drawing late on a match which they thought they had the winner through Isaac Mullen, if not for a late penalty for West Torrens Berkala, keeping them at 3-3 last Friday. Look to make it 6 this afternoon. Corbo. Now with Hall. Headers from Pratt. Allgate keeps it in. Only towards Nicholas Franchisi. Catano contesting for the header against Ben Woolard. Harriman going back to Osby. Osby's ball finds Pictionary. Playford doing well to just keep the ball with passing. Here's McGregor. Just looking for the switch, but didn't have enough time to really commit to the effort. Go out of play after possession with passing there. For quite a period there for Playford. They only kept 33% of the possession last week against West Torrens Berkala at Playford. 0.86 XG and still came out with a 3-3 draw. It's understandable, the goals themselves, especially that one from Isaac Mullen late, makes sense as to why the XG was so low. Stunner late on from their top goal scorer this season with 8. Shota Babasaki early on was making a call for the golden boot, but has been injured since, as this ball is delivered in high and at the back post. Karacha is fouled and wins the free kick. It's a long ball over the top. Harriman and Laura Latanzio caught pushing and shoving each other, but doesn't matter in the end as the offside flag goes up in Playford's favour. See Luke Osby opting for the cap this afternoon. The forecast suggests that there should be rain pretty much all day, but we yet to see a spit of it up here in the north so far this afternoon. Well, there is such thing as the commentator's curse to change things very quickly. But the sun very much out, and Luke Osby clearly needing to aid his vision as to not be looking straight into the sun as he's back with the ball here. Playford try and come forward here again. McGregor dispossessed by Corbo, and he tries to play a through ball, and it's nicely done towards Dominic Costanzo. Has only Catano in the box as an option. Goes short, now looks for the cutback across goal. Goes straight past just about everyone and leaves bodies on the floor. I think it will just end up being a throw, I think, or a goal kick. I'm not too sure after that one. Long ball over the top, header won by Jared Abichu. Corbo has the Colombian Tabares in close proximity and just hopes to boot it out for a corner. A first of the match. I'm wondering as well, Playford donning the pink socks this afternoon, as this is their breast cancer round. Donation boxes placed around Ramsey Park as this corner is swung into the back posts, but John Hall with his jumping reach and also height able to get there first. That is the reason for Playford wearing the bright pink socks. Costanzo tries to chip it over to Franchisi, and it's a nice one. Cuts it back at a first-time strike, nearly finding the bottom corner, and then that one off the bar in the follow-up. Don't know how Adelaide City haven't scored there. Yuki Catano from close range was the one hitting the bar. Got a golden opportunity for the away side to go one up. Another ball over the top. Throw in a cup. Croucher to take. It's a long throw. Header goes back. On the edge of the box is Penendez to try and put Santiago Tabares into something. And there has been a goal at Kilburn, and it's the way of West Torrens Burkalla. They're now 1-0 up against West Daly, which means they now currently go to top of the table. As this result here stays at 0-0, Playford 2 points behind in second, and West Torrens Burkalla in first on 23 points as it stands this afternoon. Of course, plenty to change, I'm sure, across the table. Adelaide City themselves able to possibly jump to third, at least temporarily, before the Metro versus Comets game. ground at the moment. Another team able to get it back down. Still going. Ends up in a clearance. So they're only the one shot on target for Adelaide City so far. Playford committing the 4 fouls. It's not unlike them. They are the second most foul committing team in the league, if that's the right way to put it. They average about 12, 13 per match. As there's a tackle in on Tabares, which he's trying to claim as a foul, but nothing given by referee Kwefalek. Trying to take him on the outside is Costanzo. Wins a throw. Wrench. Another throw. Does go short. Cross will come in from Karachia. Get his body right. And a second time, Abichu caught in the nosebleeds from his regular defensive position. Franchisi doesn't get past Piscineri. It's a cynical foul from him there. Get a talking to from Regis Kwefalek and a free kick for Adelaide City. Looks like it'll be a free kick delivered long into the box. Osby gets there first. Throws to Allgate. Just not rolling as much as Osby might have thought it would have. Same for Allgate. His pass to make it through. Adelaide City throw for Nicholas Franchisi to take. And his third match and second start of the season for Nicholas Franchisi. Won the grand final in 2020 with Campbelltown. That same experience in Adelaide City now. Haven't won a trophy since getting that treble in 2022 with Adelaide City. Long by Harriman. And Penendis versus Yared Abichu. Sliding in there. And here's Isaac Mullen from Isaac Mullen. Range! Forces a shave from John Hall. And a corner. Isaac Mullen, dangerous, as we know, from that range. Corner swung in. Another one, straight to the hands of John Hall. Haven't really made any of these set pieces work out so far, have Playford. John Hall's made easy work of just about all of them. Crutcher. Fouled. Cross comes in, the header's there, Osby at close range, and then just past the post. Again, a great ball in. Asar Kasumovic unable to follow it up at the right moment. Save itself from Osby wasn't anything too clean either. Slipped out of his hands and bounced off his chest. Chest down goes right to Tabarez. Puts it through for Aldgate. And Aldgate in turn finds McGregor in the box. Finds the cutback and then first time. Mullen again, now starting to threaten on that edge of the box, where he does seem to thrive. Their two-time club best and fairest, Isaac Mullen. So important for them. Was their top goal scorer last season in midfield with 11, already on 8. That's a high one. McGregor, a likely target now, tries to put it back in the edge, but only falls the way of City. That's a nice through ball from Catano for Kasumovic, and now he's got space to roam into. He's got Costanzo in the box, and instead, at least I think that was a cross in the end, doesn't find anybody in a black shirt. Adelaide City really threatening Playford at the moment. I'm not too sure how much they'll be keeping tabs on the West Torrens-Burkalla result currently at West Adelaide. But certainly something that will pique their interest if they are to know. Burkalla currently 1-0 up against West Adelaide at Kilburn, meaning Playford have gone from first place to second, 2 points behind now first place Burkalla with 23 points. Sitting now on equal points with Metro Stars, but Metro Stars with a better goal difference, so they sit in third and City's in fourth. Quarter of the 90 played. Advantage there by Kwefalek, and a through ball for Kasumovic. Gets the better and of Aldgate and might just have a tap in. Harriman gets there first and defends strongly. Adelaide City unlucky not to have a goal at the moment. Playford perhaps lucky to not be 1 or 2 down. Goes out. Aldgate goes down and wins a foul. It's just caught. Giveaway. Catano is forced wide left. This ball comes in, he's headed away. McGregor. Tabarez, was there enough on that pass? Yes, but no. Aldgate sliding in for that one. The same there from Tabares, holding down Allgate. So Allgate was holding down Parhas there. City come forward again. Opportunity is taken away from them only for now though. Karachia gets it from the 1-2. He's now caught the wrong side of Woolard. Falls on the ball for the moment. No foul says the referee, and Playford try and make their way out of it. Tabares keeps it in play towards Xavier Pratt. Kiwi to the Colombian, back to the Kiwi, and Pratt goes first time over the top to an offside Patrick McGregor. Marginally, but definitely was the wrong side of the defender there, was Patrick McGregor. He himself has got 6 goals for the season. The 20-year-old midfielder joining from the Mowbray Jets last year. Also as a part of the Adelaide United youth side. He scored the one and assisted one last year for the Jets in their relegation campaign. Trying to catch the back line under pressure there was Tabares, and has inadvertently maybe done so, but head up out for a goal kick. Just under half an hour in. No goals between the stingiest defence and the sharpest attack in Adelaide City and Playford respectively. Loses that duel against Costanzo. Gets it that time. Tavares goes down and wins the foul. Plenty in the stand here tonight at Playford. All supported up here in the north. Most northern team in the NPL. All delivered in by Piscineri. Once again, way too easy for John Hall. Also still no goals between Para Hills and Adelaide United, as well as Sturt Lions and Croydon. They're also just about at the half an hour mark of their first halves. Missionary. Inadvertent deflection falls right back to Playford and in their favour. He himself with space to either go himself or look for the cross. Opts for the ball in. Headed away by Abichu. And then the same by Mullen. Flicked on into the centre. Tries to find a final touch off Penendez. Offside flag goes up. Corbo just wanting to have a chat with referee Regis Queflek. Not sure about what. for the throw. Right over to Osby. Okay. It's a failed first time pass there. Paul doesn't find the ball. Okay, retrieving. Now to Xavier Pratt. 31-year-old New Zealander. Joined last year from Gold Coast United up in Queensland. And I think it's Queflex summoning Christos Penendez for a chat, I think. Too sure what that was about. Something maybe we couldn't see or hear from here, but nonetheless still a free kick for the home side. Another set piece right to John Hall. Sumovic comes off his chest. Still trying to get something on a bouncing ball. Tavares. Franchise trying to cover. Okay. Tavares turns Franchise and then caught. Okay. Puts in the cross. Headed away by Costanzo. Yuki Katano furthest forward and is fouled. Level 1, the premiership in the first division here in SA Playford. We've done it once in the second division and champions of the second division 5 times. The other major trophy coming in the Federation Cup back in 2001. The booking's about to come out. I think it's for the man that's down at the moment. Stoppage here for treatment. Have a quick look around in the other leagues, as that booking is now shown to Braden French in the State League 1 at the moment. Adelaide's Atletico 2-0 up against Eastern. South Adelaide 2-0 up against Salisbury. And Blue Eagles and Fulham locked at 0-0. In the State League 2 North, Mowbray Vista 1-0 down to Elizabeth Downs. And then a few matches coming later on this afternoon and evening. Including the one WNPL match between Metro Stars and Football SA rescheduled at 7. There's the WNPL WSL Cup round this weekend. Get play back underway. Pratt having to slide in to make that ball reach a teammate. Karacha gets the touchdown. Menendez just putting him under pressure from behind. Clive Costanzo with the throw, but a touch isn't good enough. Piscineri, Pratt to McGregor. And now one over the top from Piscineri for Tavares to chase onto, but balls no matter what going out there. Touch. Well done by there. In Costanzo. Back with Osby. Mullen. Again with Oliver Weston just behind him. Pratt. A high ball that switches play. McGregor gets a good touchdown and finds a lovely pass to Penendez. Mullen, first touch a bit loose, and as is that pass. That one too. Strike from distance, bouncing from Piscineri. Again, John Hall, he's had a fair bit to do, but nothing that's threatened him. Plenty of touches on the ball. Nothing that's really scared him, unlike Luke Osby having a few opportunities where he's been caught. As has the Playford defence. Right out of play and over the fence. Another goal for Adelaide Atletico. They're 3-0 up against Eastern United in State League 1. We are still locked goalless here. And the other game in the NPL this round so far with the goal is that West Torrens Bacala one against West Adelaide. Para Hills and Adelaide United, and Sturt and Croydon both at 0-0. Para Hills the big draw last week against West Adelaide, of course. Trying to put their season on the right track. They too getting knocked out of the cup by State League 1 side Adelaide Cobras. Long throw. And I think comes off Pratt. Abichu. Weston. Karacha. Now with Oliver Weston. Finds it nicely with his turn. Costanzo. Tries to chip it in over and through the Playford back line. Mounting pressure Adelaide City now. Franchisi. Not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but nonetheless, not the right decision or technique there. Let's find Tabarez. Stuck in a corner. This ball finds its way through. Mullen, Pictionary. This one comes in. Long enough arms does John Hall have. It's a lovely ball to Kasumovic. Takes a deflection and then is cleared. Final just less than 5 minutes of the half now. Adelaide City, the dominant of the two sides so far this afternoon. Corbo just lets her run into space there. Ends up getting taken off of him in the end. Pratt. Santiago Tabarez. Had no options there. Pratt again. Ball switch cross field. Done well. Mullen. Willard. Mullen. Can they find something against the run of play, Playford? Hasn't really been their half. An outstanding performance last week against Burkalla as McGregor tries to cut the ball back to Tabarez. Even in that Para Hills game, that first half, Para Hills arguably had the better of the first 40 minutes until that red card, and everything just fell Playford's way. Here comes City, but the flag goes up.
Come grab a ball, girl. The first time I've done this. Oh, with girls? Oh, no, just in general. I was just thinking, normally with the mini roos, we'll set up a couple of small doors and do a small game. Yeah. So I'm thinking
Minute left of the half.
Yeah, you got an 18 yard box for the half. Yeah, close to the middle.
As this free kick comes in their defensive third for Playford.
Just to mess with you guys, one size smaller than you're used to. Do you want to put your boots on?
Visionary to McGregor. It's a hard ball for McGregor, but he did manage to control it in the end. Patrick McGregor again, a nice first time ball. If Mullen can find the cross towards Hernandez, the header goes back in. Turned by Tabarez in the flicker. It goes down, but no penalty called. Again, despite the up and about Playford home crowd, this ball comes in low for a corner. Perhaps a last opportunity as we go into added time for the home side. It's been entertaining enough first half. Adelaide City had that flurry of chances early on, but it will be Playford that end the half with an attacking chance. Willard to take this corner. It's at the front post, it's bouncing. And that will be the last action of the first 45. Adelaide City on top, Playford needing to answer some questions of themselves as to where to go next. West Torrens Burkalla still 1-0 up against West Adelaide at Kilburn. And 0-0 between Parramatta and Adelaide United, as well as Sturt Lions versus Croydon in the other 3 consecutively played matches at 3 p.m. in this round 10 of the men's REA NPL in South Australia. Half-time score is Playford City 0, Adelaide City 0. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back with more after we head off to a short break.
G'day, Hamish here, reminding you everyone has a right to get home safe. There's no text, lost snack, backseat argument or hair emergency that's worth taking your eyes off the road for a moment. This is going to sound crazy, but not even a French fry. Keep your eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and choose not to drive when you're tired, upset or under the influence. Pull over if you need to. And why not take a sec to pledge to drive so others survive? But again, later, when you get home.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
With RAA, proud sponsors of the RAA NPLSA. As Christoph Panendis wins that header, here's Tabaris. It's a touch, but eventually pulled by Vidmar. French hits and it's in! French with the volley that Harpers could not save. Side finds Mullen. Mullen hits one from distance and it's in! Mullen with a screamer! Absolute worldie from Mullen.
Goal of the week for sure.
Who has probably just gone and won the game for Playford. in the 92nd minute.
Irabona, and it's in the bottom right corner. Captain Fantastic, Aladdin Irabona, puts his side ahead late in this clash, and they are on their way to 3 points for the first time this season. You didn't know which way it was going to go, who was going to take it, but you knew the final action was going to be the ball in the...
Just trying to calm things down at the moment after that. Lapse in concentration. Ball over the top here for Stam. Will get there first. Will Riley Stam, and he'll chip in brilliantly. At the club of his youth, Riley Stam scoring the first in this one. And what a finish.
I think the thing that most people don't realise about being a referee is how much we train. We often train twice a week as a group. Then we have coaching sessions where we go through videos and look back at past few weeks. And then any of the outside of training stuff that we do, like our gym work and watching matches back and all that. All the extra time outside of match days are the big things for us. What makes it more than just blowing a whistle is understanding football and all the different layers of football, and then adding on top of that we then have to be impartial and understand the emotion of football, and then find that balance between understanding the emotion and then understanding the laws. I've had a few grand finals that I've been lucky to be a part of, and in those kind of games with the crowds and the energy, I can just tell that the football match that's going on is so entertaining, and that I'm lucky to have one of the best seats in the house for it.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, you know, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level, and with a better level there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Welcome back to Ramsey Park for the second half of this round 10 fixture between Playford City and Adelaide City. 0-0 at the half-time break. Adelaide City, though, in the ascendancy for the most part in the first half. Probably unlucky to not be a goal or two up. But Playford, we've seen them come back in second halves. Adelaide City, as long as they can keep what they've been doing in the first half, looking good for results. No changes spotted at the break either, at least so far. Playford now going from left to right, as we see here with Tabarez. Abichu misses his challenge, and now Tabarez on the byline misses his cut back. Playford started the afternoon in first. Now with West Torrens Burkalla leading 1-0 courtesy of George Blackwood at Kilburn. Burkalla now go top of the league. Playford with 3 points. Will put them back top, only on goal difference still. But already this season, one of the tightest we've seen in quite some time. Here's Mullen, their leading goal scorer, with their captain Penendez. And now Tabarez trying to turn. Any sort of angle will do! The crowd was celebrating. They thought it went in off the post, but bounced straight back out. It was Piscineri, I think. He hasn't scored since 2023. It was a match in round 4 of that season for Campbelltown against FK Beergrad in a 3-0 win. That was the last time Anthony Piscineri scored. And a booking about to be shown for Patrick McGregor. A second booking of the match. Braden French got one in the first. Also for Playford. Costanzo. And now through again, Tabarez. Now Abichu retreating instead of Lee Weston doing his work as Mullen finds it. City now trying to build an attack. Breaks down. Piscineri. Pratt lets it roll through his legs and he gets it on the second. Here's Piscineri again. Nearly got it on a 1-2. Another tie. It's a long ball. I'm not sure if he was trying to catch Luke Osprey off his line there, but actually has been the substitute. Sean Harvey's come on for Playford as we see Tabarez whipping the ball. I think that's Braden French off. I'm not to be mistaken. Is that change? Corner for the home side. Goes in. Headers backwards, and then a second, and then a third off the bar. Again. That end of the pitch in this match seems to be getting most of the action. A first great opportunity for Playford. Holland had a few efforts from distance in the first half. Again, nothing too clear. Laura Latanzio. This ball's forced back to John Hall. And we are at Abertue. Weston tries to find the incoming Laura Latanzio. It's a touch off Harriman, which lets Laura Latanzio let it roll out for corner. And an update, which is good for Playford. West Adelaide have found an equaliser at home. 1-1 between them and West Torrens Burkalla, which puts Playford back to the summit of the table in first. Playford can get a goal now, certainly turn the table. Same for Adelaide City, they can really put a spanner in the works as this ball comes in. Doesn't go out. A second ball in. Goes back out. We need another new ball. Long throw, header won by Harriman. Tabares is tugging the shirt of Ollie West ever so slightly. Gets away with it though. Throw for City. Bulbo will leave it for Western to take. Won the John Aloisi Rising Star Award last season. Did the young left back over Western. City boy through and through. Started playing at the club at 5 years of age. 16 years with this club now. Really pushing that one through. Here's Sean Harvey. His first appearance for the season. Started 21 of their matches last year. The former Campbelltown City defender. Tabares goes down and wins the free kick. Ben Willard again to take the free kick. Set pieces not really something that worked for them in the first half at least. John Hall almost every time just able to jump and catch easily. Will this be any better? It's whipped in. Had to reach for it, but still got there to John Hall. Can City counter from it? Catano has the pace to get there. Comes off Xavier Pratt last for a City throw. Around the grounds, Adelaide United 1-0 up against Para Hills. And Croydon 1-0 against Sturt Lions. And West Adelaide and West Torrens Macalla at 0-0. This is the only game at 1-1, sorry. This is the only game still scoreless of round 10. It's a high one. Free kick given. Looked like they were a little bit redisgraceful, but decided to call it back in the end. It's a high one against John Hall. Weston uses Loyola Tunzio in close proximity. Abitu. Adelaide United's player has 9 A-League appearances to his name. His debut suffered a fortunate ankle injury against Melbourne City. As City try to attack here. Not a bad effort. Was high from Kusumovic. But the endeavour and the intent was there. Booted long. Corbo winning the header against Penendez, but bounces in favour of Patrick McGregor. Looks to add another to his account. Not on that occasion. Kusumovic with a loose touch. The pass from Weston didn't meet its target, able to recover and save his side by winning that ball back, but then it's turned over once again. Xavier Pratt has Tavares behind him, uses Mullen in the middle. Pictionary back out wide to Santiago Tavares. Gets past Weston. Tavares poking it through and then on the tight angle and then looking for one from close range. Patrick McGregor's shot ended up coming into a pass. As a double substitution is to be made by Adelaide City.
Do you need to get anything from home?
It'll be Daniel Brisson and Fergus Lynch for Giorgio Parhas and Nicholas Franchisi. Lynch will slot right into the back line. And Brisson, imagine, would come out to the wing. Playford also making a change of their own. Shota Babasaki comes onto the pitch. Less minutes than he got last week. Shota Babasaki against Berkala, still returning from injury. Has that 4 goals to his name. Unfortunate bounces for Playford left. Inside Kusumovic. find a final touch. Corbo. Now Kasumovic. Pushing and shoving and pulling at the shirts between the two of them. Nothing called though. Costanzo trying to come in. Throwing for Playford. Past the hour now. Brisson. Costanzo. Too slow on that occasion. On his turn. Pratt tries to put a ball over. Ball meets it with his boot. Then Costanzo with his head. Until Missionary is able to control it on the floor. Mullen. Anderson getting the final touch. Suarez. Free thinks about what decision is to be made here. As Jared Aperture tries to enter a discussion with our assistant referee on the close side. I think it's ended up in a free kick for Playford. So, another free kick for Playford. Yet to have one work out. It's headed away, right from the delivery. Meets the floor. Now Penendez cuts back on one, then tries to turn another. Couldn't do that second. It's an obvious grab by Pratt there. Leading to a free kick for Adelaide City. Croydon 2-0 up against Sturt. Still suffered a loss against Adelaide Comets last week. This cross comes in, headed away by the forward in Penendez. And Babasaki rising high to try and reach that header. Kitano. Two Japanese players on the pitch now in Kitano and Babasaki. long by Woolard. Morgay. Rosenbach will have it in front of the City away bench. And will get booked for it. Come back for the free kick on the halfway line. Harriman with a nice touch to keep it. Pratt, his first time ball, right to the legs of Brisson. Fly there, I think, of Missionary. And Brisson misses that. Puts a ball in for Babasaki. He's offside. Judged by this assistant referee on the close side. No word from out the back from City. Weston. It's a well-weighted ball towards Laurie Latanzio. There's Ollie Weston coming to help. Does use him. Laurie Latanzio puts in a cross. Gaetano trying to win the header. It's one of Harriman or Woolard that did win it. Atletico found a fifth against Eastern United in State League 1. Still yet to see the net bulge here at Ramsey Park for either side. They've both had opportunities now. Nothing seems to have stuck. Latanzio has to chase this one down just. Does. Harvey with work to do. Latanzio, his ball. Inadvertently perhaps goes to Caraccia. Tries to put it in for Brisson. Comes off and takes the deflection. Costanzo. That's a late one there from Penendez. And he will also add his name to the list of yellow cards for this afternoon. Just got the third or fourth now for Playford. Nick Booker to take free kicks today. Looks like it'll be Asad Kasumovic. We have seen him score from a dead ball so far this season already. Five-man wall for Playford. Kasumovic seemingly will go direct. Asad Kasumovic, it comes off the wall. They'll resume their attack though. Weston did well to get his body around and put the ball in, but Osby, another with stature, able to capture. Final 20 minutes of the 90. Is there a breakthrough to come? Or are the strongest defence against the strongest attack going to end in a stalemate? Mullen wins the header. Lauren Latanzio. Costanzo. Doesn't cut through. Mullen. No foul from him on Costanzo. Abasaki now. Another trying to defend from the front. Abichu. Latanzio screaming out for it this close side. Abichu again. Close areas here at Adelaide City, but they work their way out of it. Catano wins the header, and then the touchdown. Costanzo slips. And makes himself a bit sore after it too. Finds the switch. Kasumovic finds the centre. Catano just misses the ball completely. He tried hitting it first time. Pratt. Babasaki now. On goes the Japanese national. Takes it on himself. Catano. Brissan in midfield. It's a part of that first NPL All-Star team in 2024. The youth of Cumberland United, the side, of course, which knocked them out in the Cup on Tuesday nights. Back to Hall. And now Ollie Weston. Costanzo takes the touch in field. Harriman. Mullen. Tabarez now. Does well to let Sean Harvey run in. This is well worked by Playford. If Pratt can find the strike. Takes the deflection into the hands of John Hall. Is there to be possibly late drama in the fixture? Well, that's a tough collision between Mullen and Weston, but they both seem to get back up. Catano. Really reaches Harvey. That one bounces out of play. Right to us here. We're positioned at Ramsey Park. Double change for City. My apologies, it's the one. And it will be Tom Costanzo off. I think it will be the match winner of last week, Francesco Scamizzi, to come on in his place. Playford also making a double change. Dan Ryan. One to come on. And And Bailey Truscott as well. His first match back since round 5. And that 2-all draw against FK Beograd. And his 5th contribution from the bench. His only match minutes so far this season. Hoping those two can try and help them with the match, as is Francesco Scamizzi for Adelaide City. He did so last week. And looking to use him in a similar role again this afternoon. The former Aubrey man. Crutcher throws long. Header is away though. Brissan. Crutcher. Catano. The 1-2 doesn't find, but they'll continue through with a throw. Brissan. Laurie Latanzio. Weston. Laurie Latanzio flicks it up. Catano concedes the foul and a free kick given to Playford, much to the dismay of Adelaide City. Weston wins the header as Mullins slips and lets Brissan get into a bit of space. He switches it across towards Lynch. Another who's won that grand final with Adelaide United in 2023 against that Mulberry Jet side. Ross comes in, cleared away by Woolard. Just over 10 minutes left. West Adelaide and West Torrens Bacala still at 1-1, so Playford do remain top of the table. But things can change very quickly with a goal anyway. Babasaki manages to get the touchdown. Advantage was played, but instead it's come back for the yellow card. Brad Corbo receiving that one. It's a long ball. Truscott. Ball comes in from Harvey. And he comes off the chest instead of the head. Scamizzi. Catano. Now Scamizzi again. Might look to create this time around. No. Laurie Latanzio trying to get through with footwork. Again. Couldn't do. And that's a hopeful long ball for Shida Babasaki to run onto. Archer. Desperate times now for both. Still no goals. Plenty of threatening opportunities. Nothing to make things count. City come forward again. This is that interception. They're on here, Adelaide City. Gets to the byline, puts a cross in there! Off the post once again! cannot catch a break in Adelaide City. I reckon that's about the third or fourth time where they've hit woodwork. The Playford defence. Quarter sixes and sevens. And unable to make yet another golden opportunity count. Playford get off lucky again. Catano. City in the hierarchy right now. Sumovic gets there first, but to no advantage. City, we're back. That ball's not a bad one. Again, doesn't have enough to be kept in. That's very well done by Laurie Latanzio. He's played well this afternoon. That one nearly again. How has there not been a goal? Especially for Adelaide City. Free kick given. Away of the side in black and white. Crowd very anxious at the moment, as you can imagine. Their side not been at their best today and under heavy pressure. Chipped over the top. Doesn't work. As the floodlights have come on now. Sun is starting to set. It's getting a bit darker here in Adelaide, in the north. Xavier Pratt. Now Harriman tries to provide for Tabares. He's really having to chase that one down, but I had too much on it from the former Para Hills Knight. Tyson Harriman. There's a goal and an assist to his name this season in starting all of 10 matches they've played in the league. Playford. Another one falls through. Skamitsi. They still go here. Who's going to get there first? I'm not too sure who it was, but it's a City throw. Weston to take this throw. Final 5 minutes of the match. On the byline. Final touch comes off Karachia. Playford's goal kick. They still... Regis Cliffley just having a chat with both Laurie Latanzio and Paddy Caraccia. Brisson. Now Weston. A tired touch from Weston. Gives Playford the throw. Mullen, Tavares. That's another tired pass. Certainly a lot getting put into this match. Here comes Laurie Latanzio again. It's a poor ball. Playford have West Adelaide next week. City at home to Beergrad. Playford at home too to West Adelaide. Both out of the cup, they can focus on their league campaigns. Abasaki gets dispossessed. Brisson, the one that does. Still going is Daniel Brisson, putting a ball through on a tight angle, tries to cut back one, puts in a ball for Laurie Latanzio, he slips, but here comes Laurie Latanzio with the strike, and it's a good save by Luke Osby to prevent that first goal of the match. Away by Allgate, and down by Babasaki. It's a long ball, which goes straight out of play. Squiffleg just telling the Adelaide City bench to sit back down. And I think the rain may be just starting to come down ever so slightly. It's very light rain, if it is what I'm seeing. Final minute of regular time. No foul there. Here's our referee, Weston. Gets it back. Laurie Latanzio. City look the most likely to get a winner if they are to do so. Brisson. That's a nice ball over. Finds it back. No one's there to retrieve that second ball for Adelaide City. Down the line. Tavares pushed down by Abachir. Asking for more than just the free kick and a foul. Slow to that one, Catano getting the better. Brisson going for the rollback. Brisson again over the top. Through and offside. Shkamitsi into added time. Does seem this match will end at 0-0. Neither side able to break each other. goes right back away. Mullen. Isaac Mullen to Santiago Tabares on the right wing. He puts a ball in, which is cleared by Yaron Abatu. Tomzio. The final touch and a throw for Playford. Harvey. Pratt. Now McGregor. Mullen gets it back to Xavier Pratt and takes a touch pass Weston. And Kiwi putting a ball in which doesn't reach anybody. And a free kick given the way of Adelaide City. By Mullen. Rasan beats Babasaki. Weston whips in the ball. Ryan. Now to Ethan Allgate. Doesn't find a teammate with his pass and actually has it taken off of him now as to defend his own. That's smartly won that throw. Playford might still be ending this round at the top of the table. West Adelaide and West Torrens Burkalla still only at 1-1, putting them on equal points, but with a worse off goal difference. Burkalla behind Playford. City look to be in fourth. Equal points with Metro Stars on 18, but Metro Stars with that game to play in about 20 or so minutes' time. Into the 5th minute now of added time. Not too sure how much longer we will even have left. Completely up to our referee. One last burst perhaps for City. They're driving through and driving forward. Cleared forward by Allgate. I don't know who's taking the throw. Just being told to take that throw back. Throwing goes to the back line in Weston. Laurie Latanzio trying to get past Harvey. Couldn't do so on his own, so use the pass. Header down. This might fall to Ollie Weston! I'll tell you what, that one might have been on target, if not for the head of Harriman. An important block laid on in the piece. Could this be the one for Adelaide City? It's very high. Header goes back down. It's a goal kick. And that's is where we end it. 0-0 between Playford and Adelaide City well fought. Have to say Adelaide City probably the more unlucky of the two not to come up away with 3 points. Playford with moments, but Adelaide City certainly were the better of the two tonight. Appreciate your company this afternoon. Still 2 more games to come in round 10, about to kick off. FK Beograd against Campbelltown in about less than 5 minutes, and Metro Stars vs Adelaide Comets at 5:15 in about 20. But that is all from us here at Ramsey Park. I've been so O'Neill. Full-time score is Playford City 0, Adelaide City 0.
Whenever you're ready, mate. house around the corner here, eh?
Yeah, not far at all.
Yeah. That's why he came like, eh? Yeah. I think the Calabrese